So Atif, it's literally been a couple of weeks since you fought and you're already putting hard workouts like that in.
Back in the gym, I was back in the gym Monday like I said I would be, and just picking up where I left off, to be honest.
We mentioned the word focus.
Yeah.
You look intently more focused now than you have done before.
Yeah.
Do you still feel it now after you've fought?
Yeah, I was back in the gym, that same focus, just concentrating on my job and doing the job that I've got to do, which is train and get ready for the fights whenever they are.
You've had time now to think about your performance, let it sink in. What have you taken from that and what would you put onto your next fight?
Well, there's a lot that I've got to work and put it that way. To be honest, I weren't satisfied at all with that. Watching it back, even before the fight, just after the fight, I said the first two were good, but there's still a lot of room for improvement, even in the first two rounds. So I'm trying to put it right now in the gym. You'd
been out of the ring for 9 months. Obviously, there were a lot of eagerness to get in there, entertain, and get the win. You got the win, but going forward, what do you take from it? Yeah,
exactly. For that fight was just about getting the win, to be honest, more than anything. So now I know what I've got. Obviously, looking to that fight, there's a lot of improvements, a lot to work on, and I will do that. But the key thing was getting the win, and that's what I got.
On the heavy bag there, we saw a lot of speed and power. Is that something you carry more and more now that you're back at lightweight?
Yeah, definitely. When I first did professional, I was fighting about 10 stone, but I had all the speed, but I didn't have much power back then. I was only young, I was very immature. But now I'm developing a lot more power. I started relying on that a bit too much. Like in my last fight, I wasn't as explosive and fast as I normally am. So I'm trying to bring the speed back and add the power that I've naturally got now as well. Add that to it, and that'll be a good mix.
Now that you've returned to your comfortable weight, do you think that'll develop more as you're training at lightweight rather than having to strip back weight?
Yeah, exactly, definitely. So that'll be my natural power. I won't be cutting anything back, and it'll just be all there come fight night.
In your training, in the build-up for your last fight, you went out and you trained with Kell on his training camp for Frankie Gavin. He's fighting this weekend. Where do you see that fight won and lost?
I think obviously it's always won and lost in behind the scenes where nobody sees anything, to be honest. And I've seen Kell train I've been training with him for the last 6 years, and for this fight, he got straight back in the gym. I think it was not even a week after his last win. So that's something that I've not seen in Kell for a long time. Back in the gym, so quick, and it was just straight back in the gym, sharp, fast, fit, accurate. It was just adding on to what he already had. So I think that's going to be a big difference coming into this fight. He'll be sharp and ready from the off.
What do you see in Frankie Gavin that Kell needs to be aware of?
Yeah, Frank is a good mover. He's slick. He's a slick southpaw. He's got good feet. So I think that it'll take Kell a couple of rounds just to pin him down. But I think once he does, Kell's too big and too strong.
So have you got a prediction for this fight?
I'd say 5, 6, 7. Take 2-3 rounds to pin him down. And once he does, it'll be a round or two surviving, and then it's all over.
Too strong? Yeah,
too big, too strong, too accurate.
Is this a message you'd like to give Kell?
He knows what he's doing anyway. Seek and destroy, baby. Seek and destroy.
And message for your fans?
Yeah, just thank you for the support they've shown me from the off, and hopefully keep supporting me. Sponsors, Schindler's, Bradford, ACA, Nottingham. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. Thanks, Lee.